So after searching YouTube for quite some time, I couldn't really find any videos that were substantial in giving me the information that I needed to help me decide whether or not I want to buy this product. The only vids that I could find floating around were really only ads for the actual rower. I noticed a few comments in the comment section of these videos where people were complaining that this was only an ad and not actually a review. So I decided to put my own review together. From the moment you open the box to full assembly of the rower is around 30 minutes. There's only a couple of things to put together and is relatively easy. The rower in general is pretty stable whilst using it, but at the same time is very light. You can see me moving it around here without any trouble, even with just one arm. It folds up very easily and takes up almost no space. This is another bonus. It also has two wheels attached to the bottom front of the machine, making things even easier to move it around. The first thing that stands out about this rower is that it also acts as a low cable pulley machine. This is great, particularly if you're like me and you haven't got time or you just can't get to the gym. This machine allows you to do exercises that you wouldn't normally be able to. I'll go through a couple of exercises that I do like to do that will replace the low pulley machine that you would normally see in your gym. It has 3 levels of tension. It feels pretty comfortable on tension 1, that's what I'm using here. Depending on what movement you're using, level 2 gets pretty hard, and I very rarely use all 3 tension bands whilst doing a single joint movement. For things like over the head extension I can use all 3, but apart from that I think it's just about it. Changing the tension is really a no-brainer. You just clip your pulley attachment to either 1, 2 or 3. I only go through a couple of exercises here, but there are plenty more that you can do with the machine. As tension 1 is pretty easy, I like to go straight from a compound free weight exercise to the pulley machine. So what's the actual rowing movement and tension like? Well, I like to use all 3 bands, and surprisingly it's a very smooth motion. It resembles the feel of a more expensive rower reasonably well. At just £100 I like to think that this is a pretty inexpensive piece of kit. With all 3 tensions, whilst rowing, after about 20 minutes it gets pretty tough. So final thoughts on this rower, I think for the price it's definitely worth buying. So I think if someone asked me to score this rower out of 10, I'd probably say that it's a good 8 out of 10.